So I followed the man to this room, and that's when I saw Jesus. Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Welcome back to my channel. As the title suggested, we are having another tea time, story time. So I'm going to tell the story when Jesus once appeared in my dream. I was 15 or 16 years old. I'm not quite sure, but I think it was 16 years old. I was senior high school in the Philippines, and the reason why I am telling this story is because it never left me. I've always been wondering why. I had a lot of dreams in my 37 years of existence in this world, and I remember back in my teens during those times, 15 or 16 years old, I have a lot of dreams about my crushes. I have crush of the week, a different crush every week back in high school, and I had dreams about them, but none of it I can remember. But this dream about Jesus, oh my goodness, I can remember every detail of it. And sometimes I wonder why. Although as I study and learn about dreams, it says if you had a dream that involves a lot of emotion, there's a bigger chance that you will remember it. Yeah, I had this dream when I was 16. I'm 37 now. It's like every detail of it I remember. And as the years went on, when I pray, sometimes I ask God what He wants me to do with this dream. So I thought I'm going to share when I had my channel, and I thought, well, you know what? I think I'm going to share it. That's why I'm sharing that story. So in that dream, me and my friends, two friends, Rachel and Jane, I'm looking at you. I'm not even sure if I told these two friends about this dream, but they were there with me. Every Sunday we go to church. In the Philippines, I studied in a government high school, but every Sunday most of the students in government high school go to church, and me and my friends on a Friday we'd say see you Sunday, because we would be seeing each other in the church, or we would set up time to meet at a certain area in the church grounds and meet, and then we will all enter the church. So anyway, this is the photo of the church where I went to every Sunday growing up. From, I guess I was 12 years old, because I was 12 when we moved there. From 12 years old right up until I was 25, 26, and I moved to Canada. So this is the church, but in my dream, this is not the church, and I did not see the outside of the church in my dream. But I remember me and my two friends were going to church. It's a typical Sunday for us, and we're teenagers. Teenagers are like laughing. We're laughing a lot, and I remember walking in to this church, and it doesn't even look like the inside of this church at all. And most churches are like, they have stained glass. It doesn't look like that at all. It's mostly clouds. It's just clouds. And there were like posts, like huge posts. But I couldn't see like a building. But there were like stairs, and there were like clouds and posts, like beautiful posts, like ornate posts. And the atmosphere is so nice. It's like everybody's happy, and there's a huge crowd in the Philippines. Every Sunday, churches are always packed. So it was crowd, and this is one thing I really, really noticed, men wearing white gown, like what a priest would wear, but they were not priests in my dream. In that dream, they were not priests. They were almost like security guards, I'd say. Or how when you go to a concert where there's some men standing in front of the stage just to make sure there's no audience that would go beyond the stage. It's kind of like that, although their purpose was to, I guess, to make sure the crowd is in orderly manner, and they were like maybe 6 feet apart or maybe 8 feet apart. There were like, wherever you look, there is one in every section of this man wearing a white gown like that. And I did not see the mass. There was no mass. My dream was just entering and then on our way out. So it was like the mass has ended and then we were on our way out, and it's like the feeling, I cannot forget the feeling of that. It's like, it's so happy, everyone is so happy. And yeah, so me and my 2 friends are making our way out the door when one of the men wearing a white gown tapped me on the shoulder, and I looked up because tall. He said, "Master wants to see you." Okay. And I said, okay. And I looked at my 2 friends, and they were like, look at me, because they heard what the man in white said. And my friends was like, wow, the master wants to see you. And I was like, right? Okay, I'll see you outside. I'll wait for you outside. Okay, we'll wait for you outside. So I followed the man to this room. And that's when I saw Jesus. And as soon as I get to the room, and there was like a curtain, and then when they opened the curtain, there was Jesus. And I knew right away in my 16-year-old self, that was Jesus I'm looking at. He didn't have to introduce himself. And he looked like he just came down from the cross too. So like, I knew right away in my mind, that's him. And I fell down on my knees. And I started crying. And then he went down on his knees because I was on my knees. He was, I guess, to be on the same level as me. He touched my face. And then he started praying. He led me on the Apostles' Creed. I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, that prayer. He started praying that while holding my face, just like this. So Jesus and I are face to face in my dream. But when he started praying the Apostles' Creed, I had my eyes closed because I was like, we were reciting it loudly together. And then while we were doing that, I can feel water dripping from my head down to my face. And I thought, I assume one of the guys in white dress or white gown was doing that. And then we finished the prayer, and then I hugged Jesus. And I was still crying this whole time. In my dream. And then I woke up. And the bed next to me was my sister's bed. And as soon as I wake up, I told my sister, I saw Jesus in my dream. And my sister was like, wow, really? What did he say? Well, he touched my face. That was the first thing that came to mind, was he touched my face and there was like water dripping on my face. And then my sister said, wow, maybe he's gonna heal your acne. Because I have a lot of acne as a 16-year-old. That was my dream. I had a dream about Jesus. And it was amazing. But I feel like, what I take from that dream was, I feel like God blessed me. He basically baptized me. And if you have a similar dream like this, or if you saw Jesus in your dream, share it on the comment down below so we can have a chat and share. So that's it for the story time, and I'm so glad. Thank you for watching, and I'm so glad to be able to share this story with you. Always remember, Jesus loves you. Bye.